Okay, I someone sent me this one and it's actually timely because I've just started to kind of research a little bit about living in the Matrix to do a future episode of Too Boldly Pod. So, like I said, it was timely that they sent me this to react to, and I'll just play it and I'm going to react after the video is over, but as you can see there, it's a glitch in the Matrix.
Mysterious footage was shared on social media by a pedestrian who filmed several people acting very strangely, walking backwards, and then start to pace back and forth along the sidewalk. More people seemed to join in the unusual activity.
Okay, so at the end, I'm going to ask you what you think, but to me, no. I'm just going to give you the quick answer and save the whole detailed thing for Too Boldly Pod. But I am not a huge believer at all that we live in a matrix. But as far as this video goes, it's a little too perfect to be a capturing a glitch in the matrix. And what do I mean by a little too perfect? Everyone seemed to be in coordination, and it was just a little too perfect. Almost like it was somebody set the whole thing up to either film for social media, or maybe it was a movie or a TV show filming something there at that point, and the camera person was just a bystander that started filming it. But I tend to lean towards it was a social media creation because of the fact that the camera person, that was an awful lot of zooming in and out. And when you tend to witness something like that as an experiencer, and you might grab your phone to start to film it, and maybe you're not as experienced with the use of a camera and the zooms and all of that stuff. So that's acceptable. But it kept going in and out and in and out and sort of shaking around, kind of like they were an old camera person from the 90s TV show NYPD Blue, where everything kept zooming in and out and over and this and that. But if you see something weird like that and you're trying to film it, like for example, if you see a UFO, you're going to try to zoom in and get the best picture you possibly can of the UFO, but you're not going to continuously zoom in and out and in and out. And if you was trying to capture all of them looking into the window, that's fine. You zoom in, then you zoom back out. You don't keep zooming in and out, in and out, and in and out. So yeah, I don't believe living in the matrix as it is, but as far as this video goes, I would almost bet that it was a mob creation for some kind of social media post. But hey, maybe you know more than I do, so let me know in the comments. The first segment you saw was a video that somebody sent me asking me to react to it. And it was funny because, like I said in that segment, I've actually been studying up for an episode of Too Boldly Pod where I talk about people that think we live in the Matrix. And that was an interesting one to do. I did it a couple of days ago. And as I was continuing my research, I found another video that I think would be fitting to sort of react to and share on here. So Let's take a look.
These are real-life glitches caught on camera, and they're absolutely insane. Up first, a woman captured what looked like a squirrel coming out of nowhere, but it honestly looks like it just came out of a shadow. Pay attention to it and let me know what you think.
I am witnessing a glitch in the fucking Matrix, and I swear to God, if this squirrel doesn't come back out, I'm gonna have a panic attack, because if you see his nose, I'm not going crazy. Oh my God, wait, stop it. There's nothing there. There's not a grate there. There's not a fucking grate there.
Okay, you're right. There's not a grate there. But simple physics that we all learn in science class in middle school will teach you about angle perspective. And that could simply be a case right there of an angle perspective of where you're shooting that camera, and the shadow is sort of obscuring that or making it more obtuse. You've heard of an obtuse angle? That's what you got there. Or, second possibility is there's actually a crack in the road there wide enough for the squirrel to climb in and climb out of. But let's continue, shall we?
Where did this thing just come from? What the fuck? He just came out of the thing! Don't run to it!
Next up is a video of a couple friends who captured a video of the sky split into night and day. Check this out.
Motherfucking shit right now.
I think the sky just broke.
What the fuck happened with the sky?
It broke.
Why is New Mexico this fucking obvious on our weather?
I'm just going to stop right here because this one, even if you believe we live in a matrix, clearly this person has never seen in a storm front rolling in to where the sky looks like that. But it's going to get better with the next one, because this one just, why would you think that if we lived in a matrix, there would be a line like that? But then you look farther into the horizon and you can kind of see the edge of the front. But anyways, somebody probably thinks that little bit just above the trees is the UFO too. Anyways.
You can either have a sunny day or a fucking cloudy day.
Or a storm front rolling in. Did you keep rolling after the front came in? Probably not, because that wouldn't have served the purpose of your video.
But why is it obvious? You know, what the fuck is going on, bro? This is weird.
Finally,
This one, I'm going to play it, has nothing to do with the Matrix. It's more of a ghostly thing. But let's play it anyways and have a little fun with it.
This video might be the weirdest video on the internet. Just check this out.
Or any weird, unexplainable stuff in my house. But I bought a guitar the other week at a garage sale from this old lady down the street. And every time I pick it up or strum it or play it, really weird shit happens, and I'll show you.
Okay, he's going to show you the guitar.
It's some Lotus, like, very 80s looking guitar. And every time I strum, like that, shit like that happens.
Or somebody is outside of the camera angle unplugging and plugging in the light so it turns on and off or flickers. But hey, it's probably just the guitar, right?
Every time I mess with this thing. Like that.
That one was interesting, but I don't buy it, because pretty sure even the most seasoned ghost hunter, if they were sitting, 2 feet away from something that got knocked over like that, they would have more of a reaction than just like, so something like that. So yeah, that's clearly some filament on the cup, somebody unplugging the lamp. Sorry, I don't buy this one. So I'm going to continue to research the Matrix, and maybe I'll do a few more videos on the next episode of Spock Rock After Dark before I do a full-on audio version talking about living in the Matrix. But hey, maybe you think we live in the Matrix. If so, let me know in the comments. All right, so this one isn't necessarily glitch in the Matrix or however you want to define it. This one is more of a, how do I want to put that? It's something interdimensional, I suppose, is the idea that they're trying to postulate. But hey, let's just let's enjoy and keep an open mind. I'll try.
This is now the second time I've caught this blue dimensional being in the last couple of weeks, but this is the first time I captured him talking. So remember that when all the bug comments come, do bugs talk?
I'm going to start that over because he's already setting him up for failure with the bug comment.
This is now the second time I've caught this blue dimensional being in the last couple of weeks, but this is the first time I captured him talking. So remember that when all the bug comments come, do bugs talk?
Bugs talk? Okay.
I think so. Spirits are interdimensionals if you are here with me.
Why did he slow down or digitize his voice?
Don't go away. Don't go away.
He does realize it is a bug, right? I mean, you can tell by the flight pattern. And his camera isn't good enough to, doesn't have enough resolution to clean up the bug. So this is what you get with the pixels available to it.
Stay with me. You're beautiful now.
I really want to know why he slows down and digitizes his voice.
Don't go away. Don't go away.
You did notice the lens flare there from the dimensional being just a few seconds ago, right? Or maybe that was just me.
Don't go.
Okay, he said it just said Steve. I didn't hear Steve. Let's back it up again. Was it his little voice that he thought was saying Steve? Let's try it again. I'll shut up so we can see if maybe we can hear it. Okay, I guess I kind of heard Steve, a very quiet Steve that could have easily just been a noise that made it sound like Steve. Anyways. Okay, dude. What were you smoking? Because that was clearly a bug. I don't willy-nilly throw everything out with the bathwater when it comes to the paranormal. But stuff like that, sorry, that was a bug. I've done enough ghost hunts in my life to differentiate between an orb, which people that know me know I'm not a huge fan of the phenomenon known as orbs. They really have to show intelligence. That showed intelligence as far as an insect goes, dancing all over the place. His camera wasn't good enough to focus in on exactly what kind of bug that it actually was. But hey, apparently it called him by his name, Steve. Well, there you have it. 2 videos of glitches in the Matrix and one of a bug. If you have any comments about any of the videos that I watched on this episode, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to click like and subscribe so you're notified each time that I post a new episode. If you have a video that you would like me to take a look at, let me know in the comments, or if you follow me on social media, send me a private message. And remember, it's after dark, and nothing good ever happens until after dark.